Hey, y'all, it's your girl S.
And it's F.
With the Spiritual AF podcast.
All right, so S, because I was about to call you by your actual name. So S, do you have a crazy ex or have you ever had a crazy ex? Because I feel like this is something common that's going on. Yes.
Yes.
So you want to talk a little about it?
One that's currently in my page right now. So right now, one of my pages is public, right?
Yeah.
And they had the audacity to actually send me a friend request. And I was just like,
yo, me and you are connected. Finish your story, girl.
So I looked at it and I let it sit there. I said, maybe they hit it by mistake. I'm going to let them write their wrong and maybe they'll follow, unrequest me. Nah. So in the 23rd hour, I said, yeah, let me just go ahead and decline because there's no way you getting in. My page is public. So whatever you want to see is there. Y'all, when I tell you everything I post, they're in my story. So one day I fucked their head up. I said, imagine paying somebody for somebody's number and you get the wrong number. Because this fool actually went to somebody looking for my number and was willing to pay for the information. So when I got the phone call and they was like, yo, such and such is trying to pay me to get your number. I said, well, get the bread and give him a wrong number.
Yo.
I said, you better not give him my fucking right number. I said, but charge him like $100.
Yeah.
He was willing to pay. I said, if you really want to, you might could get $150 out of him. So tell him start off with $100 and then say, you know what, this ain't right. And I say, if he'll get desperate, feed on his desperation, get $150 out of him. They got the $150 and he got the wrong number.
Girl, when I say you have to be crazy to pay $100 for a number,
Listen,
yo, but that definitely was a crazy ex, huh?
Yes. I mean, I've had I don't know what it is when it comes to me, right? The only one that ain't do it is this one. But
well,
I have guys that have like, I can get cold. I know how to disconnect and just say, you know what, fuck you and go on my way. When I get in that mode, I notice is when those people, it's like they start coming stronger and it's like, nah, I'm over you right now. So like, leave me alone. And it's just like, I don't know. Girl, it could be the snappy nappy. I don't know. So, something keeps drawing them back. But sometimes you got to be careful with who you giving that cookie away to because it will attract the wrong type of energy. Then you can't get rid of a nigga. Next thing you know, nigga, you wake up one eye open and the nigga's over you with a gun. Like it gets deep.
It gets deep, but let's hope it's not that it don't go that far. But it does get deep.
No, so listen, I have a childhood friend who was actually killed because of that. Like, she made a joke about it saying, oh, nigga like really lost it and shot her in front of her kids. So it gets deep. Like, niggas really go to extremes, and that's to why I'm like real strong on my daughter with this dating thing, because these young boys, they're not playing. Like, their feelings get hurt. They don't just go have sex with another female. They ready to kill you.
Yeah, their emotional intelligence is
none. It's none. So let's talk about your your crazy ex.
It's funny that you said that the friend request, because with this particular ex, and mind you, this was an ex I was crazy about. When I say crazy about, I was crazy about. But I'm kind of like you, that like when I'm off you, I'm off you. Like you would never get me back. Like,
right.
Because I feel like I love so hard that like when you play with that love, I'm like, all right, I'm good. So moved on. Obviously, I'm in a new relationship. Why did this person, friend request me on Instagram? I see it. I ignored it at first because I was taking care of some other stuff. Then I got annoyed because I posted a story promoting my writing workshop, by the way. Promoting my writing workshop. And I just see him in the views and it just was like, ill. So I removed him as a friend. I'm not even going to block you because there's no beef. I'm glad you did what you did. I moved on. I just removed him as a friend. This morning, I'm just on Instagram. He requests me again. And I'm just like, is he crazy? Like, are you crazy? Mind you, this dude has another baby on the way. Oh. And that baby should be born by like next week or something. Oh, so it just pissed me. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? So I just blocked him and moved on. But even before then, he like reached out from WhatsApp. I blocked him. He reached out on Threads. I blocked him.
Damn.
It was just like, you would think
He going through every avenue.
Exactly. Mind you, this was someone who literally the last real conversation that we had was, leave me alone. You're a stalker, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, the stalking I did was me liking something in his page where he was talking shit. So it's just like, I'm a stalker.
Boy, when those tables turn.
Bro, I'm a stalker. I'm a stalker. Like, what are we doing? I left you alone. So that's not as crazy as paying $100, but it's like,
no, she got $150. She got $150.
Okay, exactly.
I ain't even get 20 of it. That's the sad part.
Exactly, but
you could have hit me off with at least $20. Damn.
That's a little crazy. Hopefully, it don't get that far. But yeah, it just was like, bro, I'm a stalker, so therefore, leave me alone. You know. But yeah,
no, you know what? Like I said, when you got that soul glow, when you got that happy snappy turtle.
Yeah, well, someone else has this happy snappy turtle.
I know that's right.
So it's done.
You got to understand when you got what you got down there, ladies. So treat it with respect, treat it with kindness, because a nigga ain't coming back acting crazy for nothing. It's something outside of the turtle. Again, they can see your soul, especially when you're glowing a certain way, and a nigga can see that. That will eat a ex nigga heart alive.
Yes, because you were supposed to be pitiful. You were supposed
and they
to
looking at you. What the fuck she smiling at? Who got her looking all happy? Then they man's call. What you doing, man? I gotta call you back, and they back on your picture.
Exactly.
Probably got you as they screensaver.
Okay. Bro, I will be sick. Sick.
Listen, it be like that. All right, y'all. It's your girl S.
And it's F.
With the Spiritual AF podcast. Until next week.